Hello, everyone. It's your boy, Gabe Mendez. Today is Friday, February 24th, and we're going to be calling a lead live. This lead came from Facebook on one of the ads that I was running. She clicked the ad right here at the top, and you can see it says, get started. Then I responded to it. She says, I'm interested in buying a home. I continued the conversation, asked for her name, number, and email. She sent the information. I scheduled the appointment to talk with her on the phone. Whenever a lead comes in online, I believe you should get them off of the DM as quickly as possible onto a conversation over the phone. They can hear your voice, you can build rapport with them, and then you set them onto an appointment. The longer you spend building rapport on text, the less likeliness of that lead converting. You get busy, they get busy, you forget, they forget. There's so many things that can happen. If they sent you a message, quickly ask for their name, their number, their email, then you call them. And now we're going to call her. And we're going to use the online lead conversion script.
Hello.
Hello, Cynthia.
Yes.
Good afternoon. It's Gabe Mendez. Hi, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm well. It's a little gloomy today, but I actually kind of like it. It's a good change up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And well, I know you're on your lunch break, so I want to respect your time. I received your message on Facebook about buying a home. So just wanted to call, introduce myself, and find out a little more about your situation. So what's going on? How can I help?
Your Facebook, and I saw that you guys work with Jax.
Uh-huh.
I contacted Jax in January, and we tried to do like a home to see how much we would get approved for.
Okay.
So it would be me, my mom, my stepdad, my sister, and her husband for the loan. Which they told us that was fine, but the guy that we went to never really got back to us with like the numbers and stuff. He did mention that he was having like trouble like trying to get my brother-in-law's information in regards to his job to do the pre-approval. But we never heard back from them. So, and it's been over a month now. So we're kind of just waiving our options and looking.
Got it. Well, I'm glad you reached out to someone, and we don't work with Jax anymore, but I appreciate you working out, and thanks for letting me know the situation on that. So who was the lender that you spoke with? What company?
Let me see. The loan you need, ISD lender.
Okay, I'm not sure who they are, but if you got sent, they're probably a reputable company. Well, anyways, here's what I recommend. What I would like to do is I would like to schedule a time to meet with you, your brother, your father, and anyone else who's going to be on the loan. And let's go over all the financing options together. The person that I work with has been in the business now for 15 years. They're amazing. But we can sit down in person, and here's what's going to happen. When we sit down, we'll take a look at your income, credit, your debt, everything on paper, and we'll give you one of two options. Either one, you'll get qualified for a loan on the spot, and we'll tell you which options you have, what your payment will be, how much money you'll need. If you don't get qualified, that's okay. We'll tell you what you need to fix and how to fix it. So let's say, for example, if it's a credit score or you guys need a co-signer, another one, something like that, we'll let you know what that is. So when you meet with us, you'll either be approved or you'll leave with the plan to be approved in the near future. Would that be helpful?
That would be really helpful.
Perfect. Okay, we'll go ahead and start there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to send you a text message with a list of items that I want you guys to prepare. It'll be like income statements, bank statements, tax returns. And can you guys start working on that this weekend and having all that ready?
Of course.
Perfect. Okay. The next thing that I'll do is I'm going to send your information over to my preferred lender. And then we're going to have you guys, they're going to reach out to you. They're going to schedule an appointment for us. We can meet in person or we can meet over Zoom, and let's just get all the details. If you guys do get approved on that first appointment, then we'll schedule a second call, and then we'll go through all the home buying process, like what type of house you're looking for, locations, all that stuff. Sound good?
Yes, question.
Yes.
I know you help first-time home buyers. Is there any way for like the down payment? Because I know when we talked to the other people, they said like we would have to have like at least like 50,000 for down payment. What's like, is there like any way that you guys can help with that, or like?
Yes. So we work with a lot of first-time home buyers, and every first-time home buyer program, every down payment assistance program that's out there, we'll make sure to go over everything with you. Now, keep this in mind. There are pros and cons for every single loan program. There's not one that's perfect. So for example, there's something called a conventional loan. If you have a conventional loan, you put 20% down typically. And the pro of that is you have no mortgage insurance, your interest rate's typically lower, your payments typically a little lower, but the con is you have to put 20% down. That's a lot of money. Now, if you use like a down payment assistance program or a first-time homebuyer program where you have like less money down, the pro is you have a lower down payment, but the con is you have a higher interest rate, higher payment. So there's always something that you have to give and take. We're going to go over all those options with you and figure out which one's best. Sound good?
That's fine, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. What other questions do you have for me, Cynthia?
I think that was it.
Cool. Okay, perfect. I have your number. I have your email. I'm going to text you the list of information. I'm going to send your information over to my partner. They're going to call you today to schedule the appointment. And if you have any other questions, you can call or text me directly. This is my personal line. Sound good?
Okay, perfect.
All right. Well, enjoy your gloomy day and we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. 5-minute and 30-second conversation. Booked an appointment. Second appointment of the day today. So I want to have an open discussion with you guys. What did you guys hear? What did you learn? Let's talk about that because that was as real as it gets. I got thrown with the curveball right there on that one. You guys caught that in the very beginning.
So at any point, do you ask her, because she did mention another realtor? Do we ask, like, if that was to happen to us, do we ask them about the situation with them?
Not at all. No.
Okay.
No reason to. She's already in my inbox. She's already asking me questions. So obviously, whatever it was, it didn't work out. And I don't need to go there and start poking at the pain anymore. She's already looking at me as a solution. So I'm just going to help her move on.
Okay. I was just wanting to know, just for my, for my things, if anything happens like that.
Yeah. I mean, you heard the way I handled it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. They're reputable, but we're going to help you over here. We're going to do that.
Perfect.
We're not here to, as an industry, we should never, ever talk poorly about any lender, any realtor, because when we do that, it lowers our entire industry as a whole. So our job is to maintain our standard as an industry. So that's why you want to have conversations like that. But yeah, that's a really good question. What other questions? What else? Or even feedback. What did you guys notice? What did you guys recognize? I'm looking for something specific on the sales side for you guys to call out. Not everyone at once. What observations? What observations?
You put her mind at ease.
What's that?
You put her mind at ease pretty much, and you were you made it seem like you were on it. You were ready to get on it real quick, and that's what she was lacking with the last agent. Kind of abandoned them. So, and you had a lot of options for them to go with. Are there any questions they'll be given a lot of options, a lot. So you gotta put their mind at ease, that they got somebody good that's willing to work on it hard and be there right away.
So number one, thanks for calling that out, Danielle. Number one, I knew my script. I knew what I wanted to say. And again, a script is nothing more than a GPS. It tells you where you are and how to get to where you want to go. So that the script was there, the GPS was there. The other thing was my tonality. So I knew what I wanted to say and I knew how to deliver it. I wasn't stuttering. I wasn't slow. I wasn't unexcited. I was really excited. And as you can tell in the very beginning, when I asked her, like, how is she? Or how's it going? I was able to tell that she was a real bubbly personality. So I knew I could smile a little more. I knew I could have a little more fun. This is why I tell you guys in the very beginning, the number one important question to ask every person when you first get to know them is, how's it going? Because their response right after that will tell you how you should adapt to their personality type. If I was like, how's it going? She's like, good. then I would be like, okay, cool. Don't laugh. Don't talk about the gloomy day. Don't say anything about that. But she was like, it's good. And she was smiling. I'm like, oh yeah, and she's like, how are you? I'm like, oh, I'm enjoying the gloomy day over here. I like it. She was like, oh, I like it too. We had a level of conversation. She's like, wow, this guy's cool. And in her mind, she's like, I like this guy. And the reason she likes me is because I'm like her. Similar. We're similar to each other. So that was number one. The second thing I want you guys to take away, the number one was the script. The second thing I want you to take away was the tonality on how I delivered it. The third thing was the anchoring questions. I only asked questions that ended in a yes. So it was like would that be helpful? I asked her that. Obviously it would be helpful. Who in the right mind is going to say, no, it's not going to be helpful? That's weird. Number two, I asked her, does that sound good? At the end of all my questions, does that sound good? Would that be helpful? Did you guys catch on to that question? I asked it like 3 or 4 times. Sorry, my camera's over. You guys are over here, but my camera's over here, so I have to look at you guys over here. Did you guys catch that?
Yeah.
Most people cameras off, but
Yes, we did.
yes. The other thing too is don't procrastinate. You got a lead that jumps on board. Quickly get them off DM onto a conversation, and you can see from 2 responses, which was, hi, what's your name and number and email? 2, I'm going to call you at 12. That was 2 conversations there, and 1 5.5-minute phone call. 2 responses on a DM, 1 5.5-minute phone call. There's a buyer lead that's going to be having an appointment next week. Just 1. Off my advertising on social media, which I taught you guys how to do 2 weeks ago, which is $1 a day for 30 days. It's the same thing I've been teaching you guys, and you guys just got a chance to watch that live. Any other questions regarding the conversation of the DM, the conversation I had with her on the phone? Any thoughts you guys want to input before we end the call? Okay. Vianeva, what was your biggest takeaway? Oh, she's out. Dolores, what was your biggest takeaway? Give her a chance to unmute herself.
I'll get
Bouncing
back
on,
to you on that, Gabe. I'm moving my car. I don't want to get a ticket. Just park.
move it, girl. Go get the car moved. Daniel, what was your biggest takeaway?
Biggest takeaway. Let's see. Biggest takeaway. Let me think about that.
All right. Daniel, biggest takeaway.
My biggest takeaway, because I just used your script, was that you were on point with the script. Like I could see where you were on the script where you were talking to her. Like you were telling her what was the pros and cons of the, there was always going to be a pro. Like you went through the script. It was the GPS, but you made it your own.
There you go.
Wow, that was huge. That's right. You just used the script like yesterday or 2 days ago.
And I used it on 2 clients and they're getting pre-approved. So
Let's go. Come on.
that's why I know it so well now.
I told you guys, that script converts like 99% of your leads from DM to appointment with lender. That script converts so well. It took me like 6 years of my life to create that. I did it from like trial and error. That's so good. I love that. Thank you, Janet.
Really got to study that script, man.
Yeah, I think.
Where can I find that script, Gabe?
Yeah, where can we find it?
Yeah, I will have Cherish posted on the Slack channel for the coaching call replay. So she'll post this video and then I'll have her do the script on it too. It's called
Thank
the online lead conversion script. It's probably honestly the only script you'll ever need to use when you're talking to someone. It handles every objection in the conversation, listen to my tonality, follow along, make it your own kind of thing. So yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
That was really good, Gabe.
Thank you, babe. I know you're not feeling well, but thank you. Cool. Awesome. All right, team. We'll have a healthy, happy, productive day. If you guys need anything else, text me, call me. Otherwise, go conquer the day. See you guys later. Peace.
Thank you so much.